What's up, everybody? Mike here again on Monday night doing my second video tonight, and it's because I'm trying to catch up on some videos for contests, and there's a whole lot of contests going on. And tonight I'm going to do a response for Dave, better known as Bluejacket66. What a great guy, great channel. I don't know if you saw, guys, recently I got a care package from him, which was the best care package I've ever received and ever seen, for that matter. So make sure you go back and look at my videos if you haven't seen that yet. Just an amazingly generous guy. What a cool contest. And he's asking two questions of us. And the first one is, what inspired us to collect in general? And my answer, at least for cards, is I don't know that anyone really inspired me per se. My mom actually collected cards when she was younger. And so when we'd go to the grocery store, I would, ask for packs and stuff because I was a huge baseball fan. And I remember my first packs were 81 Donruss, the same as Gary Bink Scott. And I used to, stack them up on the floor by team. And, if I had a stack of this many of one team, I thought I was ahead. And I vividly remember that as a kid. And always going to the grocery store, the Mott's or Eckerd's or wherever, and every time we'd see packs of cards sitting on the shelf, I'd ask my mom for a pack or two, and she was most of the time very gracious enough to feed that for me. And as I've gotten older and my love of baseball has simply grown, that collection has grown in a commensurate fashion. But I can tell you for sure where I got my collecting gene, and it's from my father, who is, his name's Palmer, is my dad, and he helped me build the beast right there. So he helped me build that, and well, he built it, I should say. He did most of the building. I did a lot of the watching and helping, and but he has a tool collection. If you've seen his shop, he collects vintage tools and buys and sells things and goes to trade shows. He goes to the equivalent for us of the National, called Ironworks. It's up in Chicago every year. He goes and does that, and has forums online with a bunch of other old guys that collect tools. And so it's almost identical. They do YouTube and everything. I mean, it's eerie how identical it is to card collecting in our community and how we interact and all that. It's incredibly similar for his group of buddies that do tools, and so his tool collection is incredibly impressive. And his, desire to collect, I definitely inherited that, and the apple did not fall far from the tree. And I can really show you that in showing you what else I collect. So my daughter just interrupted, so I had to cut it, but now I'm going to show you what else I collect. You've seen another video that I did where I showed off my comic, or some of my comics, or that I collect comics, and I do. And the two comics I collect mainly are Amazing Spider-Man. I have 900 different Amazing Spider-Man issues, so a lot of these, and they're over in the file cabinet over there. And I also collect the new Star Wars series, and this is a subset kind of thing where it's looks like the old action figures, and I love these covers. This is the Luke Skywalker, so this is #1, and so I do that too. So comics is one. Another thing I do is whenever I go to a casino, I do a lot of poker playing. I play poker a lot all over the country, and when I do, I get a $1 chip from every casino that I go to. So these are all $1 chips from different casinos, literally all over the world. Here's one for, let's see, there's Caesar's Palace. Here's Ray will like this one. There's Harrah's in Chester, PA, which is right down the road from Philly. See some other cool ones. God, there's, now that I'm looking at them, I'm remembering all these places that I went to. Where's this one from? There's Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so Scotty tradition, Scott. Horseshoe all over, lots of horseshoe, different horseshoes, different Harrah's. Here's a cool one from the Harrah's in New Orleans. You can see the Mardi Gras theme there. MGM, lots of kind of local, smaller casinos too. Lots of Vegas ones. And it's funny because the Vegas ones are blue and the kind of offshoot stuff is not blue. So like MGM Grand. Here's Paris and Las Vegas. You know, they all have cool different stuff. There's the Aria in Vegas. Another Caesars, Bellagio. That's a big time poker table there. So one of my favorite places is Mandalay Bay. So I don't know, I have a lot of money worth of poker chips just in dollar poker chips in my collection. And the last thing that I collect, and I'm pretty diehard about, is I gotta reach over here and grab it, and that is firearms. I collect firearms and have a lot of them. So the don't mess with baseball collector, it rings true. This is my favorite pistol that I have, and believe it or not, this is a pistol. Technically, this is a CZ Scorpion is the name of this gun. I got a red dot sight up here. It's got an arm brace, so you're not supposed to shoulder it, but you know, if nobody's watching, but you're not supposed to shoulder it. I got a cool strap here to wear it. Chamber's open, it's now closed. So this shoots 9mm is the caliber on this gun, and it is so much fun to shoot. This thing is just awesome, but technically this is a pistol, not a rifle. My favorite rifle is this one right here, and this is my AR that I built with my son and a friend. Let me close that. So this is my AR. I've got iron sights here just in case my EOTech laser sight right here goes out. It is just an incredibly accurate gun. So this is a 223 or a 5.56. It'll hold either one. And I've got all sizes of clips for it, and you name it. And I built this myself. It's a really awesome firearm. It's got an extendable brace here. So there you go. So I collect firearms. I have dozens, and I love them. And my son and I love to go shooting, and I don't hunt necessarily. I mean, I will hunt, but that's not my primary focus. I just like to shoot. I'm a target guy, and I will hunt hogs whenever I can here in Texas. They're just a nuisance animal, so killing them is totally fine. But that is what I collect. So you can tell Blue Jacket said, Dave said, us collectors are typically OCD, and he's right. If you collect one thing, you might collect several others, and I definitely do. So comics, poker chips, guns, I mean, it's just random stuff, but all parts of hobbies that I love and cherish and have a great time with and enjoy. So there you go, guys. Whatever you collect, keep collecting.